I won't lie. I'm pretty good at the first take vocal. It all goes downhill from there. So. I was able to record at the Converse Rubber Tracks studio, which is a really cool thing. It's this program that they've been doing for about a year now, I think, where bands can sign up and they give whoever they choose, they give free studio time. And free studio time is pretty cool and extremely valuable, especially when it's a great studio with great equipment. So they tell you that you get a chunk of time and you can do whatever you want in that chunk of time. I had a song in particular that I had been working on for a while, and so I decided that I wanted to just record that start to finish in one day. When I went into the studio, the song that I had felt a little depressing and a little dark, and I knew that I wanted it to be a little bit more of a groove kind of feeling, and I didn't want it to necessarily feel sad. I wanted to just kind of feel like a cool groove that people can kind of move to. The studio has always been a really safe place for me, and I think that's why it's my favorite. And also to just kind of understand that there are so many different directions you can go with something if you don't have an idea in mind. And for this, I had prepared because I knew I had 8 hours. Having my friends come in or people who are better than me at certain things come in and kind of give their own opinion or their own ideas is one of my favorite parts of creating something anyway. I really like things to be collaborative. So while the songwriting process for me is essentially isolating, I like to write by myself. Bringing it to life is something that I really kind of rely on other people to help me do, and I think that it's really cool because I know that it wouldn't turn out the way it turns out if it was just me doing it. The beauty of having a limited time is that you're kind of forced to make decisions as you're doing it, which is great because those decisions are more intuition based. Whereas if you have as long as you want in the studio, you can, you'll hear something and you'll say, that's not right, let me do it again, let me do it again, let me do it again and again. And it just kind of, you can overthink things. In this case, it was just kind of like, well, we're taking a leap here. We're just gonna do whatever we can and track as many things as we can and see where we can take it. And now we have this great thing that sounds really cool, but now we have to kind of peel things back. Having a time restriction is kind of exhilarating as well as stressful. Being in the studio is the most fun part of what I do. So far, I think at some point maybe playing live will overtake that, but for now I just love going into a room with a bunch of creative people who are also your friends and throwing out this idea that isn't fully realized yet and kind of just seeing it take shape.
What song are we playing?